A battered bride lies on the chapel floor, her white gown soaked with blood. A man kneels beside her, gently wiping her face with a handkerchief embroidered with one word, Bill. His voice is steady, almost tender, as he tells her what he's about to do isn't cruelty, it's inevitability. With the last breath she has left, the bride whispers that the baby inside her is his. A gunshot erupts. Her world fades to black. And so begins the story. 4 years later, a yellow pickup rolls into a quiet suburban street. The bride steps out, alive, hardened, and carrying the rage of someone who lost everything. At a neatly kept home, Vernita Green opens the door, and instantly the past explodes back to life. The two women crash into a vicious brawl, fists, knives, and raw fury, tearing through the living room like a storm that's been waiting to break. But the fight halts when Vernita's young daughter, Nikki, walks in. Suddenly, these deadly women freeze into the illusion of normalcy, hiding weapons behind their backs as chaos surrounds them. The bride calmly reveals she once had a child of the same age, a wound deeper than any scar. Vernita, now exposed as Copperhead, tries to negotiate her survival, but the moment her back is turned, she betrays the deal, firing a hidden gun. The bride reacts first. A blade flies, and Vernita falls. Nikki witnesses the aftermath. The bride apologizes, but offers one promise. If Nikki grows up seeking revenge, she'll be waiting. Another name is crossed from the bride's death list 5. The engine of the Pussy Wagon roars back to life. We rewind 4 years. El Paso. A sheriff surveys a massacre inside a wedding chapel. 9 bodies, including the radiant bride who never got to walk down the aisle. As he studies her face, she suddenly spits in his eye, the faint spark of a life buried beneath violence. She is rushed to the hospital, placed in a coma. And from the moment she is helpless, another assassin arrives, El Driver, the California mountain snake. Wearing a nurse's uniform and humming a tune, El prepares to finish the job with a lethal injection. But Bill intervenes. Killing her now would be beneath them. El leaves furious, but obedient, and the bride continues breathing, unaware. Years drift by. Then, a single mosquito bite jolts her awake. She remembers the gun, the bullet, the baby she carried, and the unbearable truth: the child is gone. Footsteps approach. She goes still, pretending to sleep while an orderly brings in a man who paid to violate her unconscious body. But the bride is no longer sleeping. In one brutal motion, she kills the man, then ambushes the orderly, Buck. Rage floods her as memories confirm the abuses he inflicted. She cripples him, steals his keys, and drags herself into the Pussy Wagon, beginning the agonizing fight to teach her legs to move again. Reborn through pain, she sets her target, O-Ren Ishii. In animated flashback, we enter the past of O-Ren. At 9, she watched her parents murdered by a Yakuza crime lord. At 11, she avenged them with legendary precision, a child with a blade and a purpose. By adulthood, she rises as a feared assassin, elegant and merciless. The bride knows her first path of revenge leads through Japan. The bride seeks the one man who can arm her for vengeance, Hattori Hanzo. Behind a humble sushi bar, Hanzo hides the legacy of a master swordsmith who swore never again to forge an instrument of death. But when she reveals her target, Bill, he breaks his own oath. For a month, she trains. And when Hanzo finally places the finished katana in her hands, it is more than a weapon. It is destiny, sharpened. Tokyo. O-Ren has seized control of the Yakuza, silencing anyone who questions her heritage with a swift, clean beheading. Her inner circle is loyal, deadly, and ready to defend her. From the teenage killer Gogo Yubari to the masked army known as the Crazy 88. The bride arrives in Tokyo wearing yellow leather, shadowing O-Ren's entourage. Inside the House of Blue Leaves restaurant, she steps out of the darkness, slicing off Sophie Fatale's arm and forcing the gang to confront her. What follows is an operatic storm of blood and steel. Gogo attacks first, savage and unrestrained, but the bride defeats her. Then the Crazy 88 flood the room. One against many, the bride dances through them, blade flashing, bodies falling. When the last survivor, just a boy, cowers before her, She spares him with a warning and sends everyone else limping away, leaving their severed limbs behind. Outside, snow falls softly as the bride faces O-Ren. Two warriors, two blades, one fate. Their fight is elegant, disciplined, and silent, until the bride opens O-Ren's skull with a single stroke. As she dies, O-Ren acknowledges the truth. The sword really is a Hanzo. Another name is crossed off the list. The bride sends the mutilated Sophie rolling down a snowy hill as a message to Bill. Sophie survives and tells him everything. Bill listens quietly, absorbing the truth. And then, with calm menace, he asks the question that changes everything. Does she know her daughter is still alive?